There's a point in this journey where you stop chasing growth and start building it, where your focus shifts from hoping something works to understanding how things work. And this transition is subtle but powerful because it marks the moment you begin thinking like someone who belongs on the platform, not just someone trying to make it. And as you continue creating, analyzing, and refining, you start to see YouTube less as a mystery and more as a system of cause and effect, where every decision you make sends signals, and every signal contributes to how your content is treated, and this awareness changes how you approach everything moving forward. And as this shift takes hold, your confidence begins to stabilize, not in a loud or obvious way, but quietly, because it's no longer based on views or temporary success. It's based on understanding, on experience, on the knowledge that you can create, improve, and adapt regardless of the outcome of any single video. And this kind of confidence is far more durable, because it doesn't disappear when results fluctuate. It stays rooted in your process. At the same time, your relationship with your own content evolves again because now you're not just asking whether a video is good or bad, you're asking why it performs the way it does, what specific elements contributed to its success or failure, and this level of analysis allows you to extract value from every upload, turning each video into a learning opportunity instead of a final judgment, and this mindset ensures that no effort is wasted, even when results are not ideal. And this is also where you begin to think more long-term because you realize that YouTube is not a short game, it's a compounding system, where small improvements over time lead to significant results. And this understanding helps you stay patient because you're no longer expecting instant success, you're building toward it step by step, with each video contributing to your overall growth. But even with this clarity, challenges still exist because growth brings new expectations, new pressures, and new levels of responsibility. And as your channel begins to gain more traction, even if gradually, you may start feeling the need to maintain a certain standard, to meet the expectations of your audience. And this pressure, while a sign of progress, can also become overwhelming if not managed carefully. And this is where balance becomes essential because you have to learn how to improve without overloading yourself, how to maintain quality without burning out, how to stay consistent without losing creativity. And finding this balance is not something that happens instantly, it's something you develop over time, through experience, through trial and error, through understanding your own limits and adjusting accordingly. As you continue, you also begin to see your channel as something larger than individual videos, as a growing body of work that represents your effort, your ideas, your evolution as a creator. And this perspective changes how you approach each upload, because now you're not just creating for immediate results, you're contributing to something that builds over time, something that gains value as it expands. And this is also the phase where you start recognizing the importance of consistency in messaging, in tone, in value, because the more aligned your content is, the easier it becomes for your audience to connect with it, to understand it, to return to it, and this alignment strengthens your channel's identity, making it more recognizable and more impactful. But perhaps the most important realization at this stage is this: you don't need to have everything figured out to move forward. You just need to keep improving, keep learning, keep adapting, because the platform itself is constantly changing, and the only way to keep up is to stay flexible, to stay curious, to stay willing to evolve with it. By the time you reach this point, your journey is no longer defined by uncertainty but by direction. Because even though there is still more to learn, more to achieve, more to build, you now understand the path, you understand the process, and most importantly, you understand that success on YouTube is not about a single moment of breakthrough, but about the accumulation of effort, insight, and persistence over time. And with that understanding, you are no longer just trying to succeed, you are steadily moving toward it.